Oh. Jeez. The whole mood just kind of dropped. And I feel horrible. Alright, so our next request is in here. Thank you so much for coming everyone. I assume you saw my request? Sure did. So you're trying to organize a concert for the people here. And you wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realize you're all busy, but would you be able to help me with this? Of course, it'd be a pleasure. Anything to help the townsfolk. We owe a lot to the market manager for his help when we were hiding in here, too, so... It would be my pleasure to help the fellow Kreutzen citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the town was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP has been providing us with relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Celdic does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. Good to hear that the guild's helping out too. That said, though, it's very clear that the townsfolk are still shaken from the attack. I mean, it's understandable. Plenty of them are still haunted by visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Well, like you said, it's only been a few days. It'll most likely be a long time before they can move on from this. That's why I've been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars that traumatic experience has left. Eventually, I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert, huh? That brings back memories of the one we held in the chapel in Trista. That was the very inspiration for this idea, actually. I'd like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up even a little bit. I see. That would explain why you would need Elliot's input then. I think it's worth a shot. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but it should at least let them start taking the first steps. Looks like we're decided then. You can count on us, Rosine. We'll help with whatever you need. Truly? Oh, wonderful. Now then, where should we start? The three things we'll need are a venue, performers, and instruments. What location, performers, and instruments we get will determine what kind of concert we can hold. We're also already good on the location, since this church will be more than big enough for our needs. That just leaves the performers and instruments then. That's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have time to practice like we did back when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we're ideally going to need people who already have both the experience and instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow club members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too, and luckily I brought my violin from the academy, so I'm already good to go. I'll talk to the others about it later. It might be a good idea to head to Ruhr and ask Instructor Mary to join as well. Sounds like a plan. Let's not forget Fiona either. You and I both know that she'd be a great addition to this concert. Yeah, we should definitely ask her. I think that just about covers everyone we can ask. Hopefully we'll be able to find some other people as well. Now that I think about it, we did come across that one guy in Berehard's Central Plaza. Maybe he'd be interested in helping? We still have instruments to worry about, but I suppose all we can do is try and procure those while gathering performers. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here for the concert. Good luck, everyone. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Alright. Let's head to our first destination. Roar.
Where do you want to go?
There we are.
Leave.
Hello. Why, hello everyone. What a pleasure to see you. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favor to ask you. Oh? They explained that they were looking for musicians to perform in the concert in Celdic. A concert for the people of Celdic? I've heard terrible rumors about what happened there. It's truly awful what happened to those people. It would be my honor to play a part as the supervisor of the Thor's Wind Orchestra. Huh, we're really happy to hear it. We love your help. Get on out there and show everyone what we instructors are made of. By the by, is there any chance you've got an instrument you can play on you? I do, in fact. I brought a flute with me from the academy. And I'm not bad, if I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. Then, that should sound great with the other instruments. We'll be back once we're all prepared. Fine by me. I'll be here practicing in the meantime. I can hardly wait to hear her play. Alright, shall we move on to our next destination? Oh, you're around the store now. Oh, hi there everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually we've got a favor we'd like to ask of you. They explained that they were looking for performers for a concert in Celdic. Oh, I see. Well, as a career pianist, I can't think of a greater honor than helping a whole town with my music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. I'm looking forward to hearing you play again. Oh, one thing though. Do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet, I'm afraid. We're still working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not try asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Oh, it seems like an awfully strange choice of location to search for a piano. You think so, right? But it just so happens that I saw one back there when I was being held as a hostage. So you should try asking the soldiers there. If it's still on the base, they'll probably know where it is. That does sound like a promising lead. We'll go and see if we can track it down, and we'll be back to pick you up later. I'll get myself all ready then. Good luck on your mission. With Fiona getting ready for the show, Class 7 headed straight to the Twin Dragons Bridge. And during their search for the piano she mentioned, they ran into Second Lieutenant Dominique of the RMP. You're looking for a piano? Now that I think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room beside the prison cells in the basement. They must have moved it there from the canteen after the war broke out. Wow, so they really do have one here. Chances are, this place's former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realize this may be asking too much, but the group explained that they were looking for various instruments for their performance in Celdic. Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, we'll have it shipped to Celdic for you. Are you sure? I'd hate to make you go out of your way. No worries. Captain Revel gave us orders to provide Celdic with as much support as possible. And of course, if it was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thank you. We'll gladly take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you're really helping us out, so thanks. Okay, Fiona's on board and we've got a piano ready for her. I'm sure she'll be pleased to hear the news. There's the egg. That's good. Alright, next up, Berea Hard, and here's our wandering musician. Good day, youngsters. come to hear the beautiful melody resounding from my fiddle, have we? A fiddle, you say? Those differ somewhat from violins, don't they? Actually, as instruments, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kind of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see you know your stuff. Allow us to play the finest of heartfelt serenades, then. He's certainly enthusiastic. He might be just what we need. Sorry, but can we ask you for a favor? Do go on. I'm all ears. Reen explained how they were looking for people to perform in Celdic. Ah, so that's your plan. Well then, I can hardly turn a request like that down. In fact, I'll do it for free. Really? Why, of course. Celdic's Grand Market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it so. Worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds the power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. I'm kind of looking forward to performing with you. We will return once preparations are complete. And I'll continue to spread my love here in the meantime, then. He's a bit odd, but he seems skilled enough to put up a good performance. We've successfully gathered all the performers and instruments required, I believe. Yeah, let's head back to Celdic and tell Rosine. But first, let me see. Nope. There's a bunch of people in here. They're not Bridget. Yeah, Elliot told me about the concert already. I'll be there, violin in hand. I'll see if I can get some practice in the meantime, too. I just hope it cheers the people of Celdic up at least a little. And then... there you are. Reen, can I possibly ask you for a favor? Nope, no asking aloud. I'm kidding, of course you can. Thank you. It's about Alan, actually. As I'm sure you know, he's done a lot for me since we first started dating. I want to show him just how much I appreciate that. It's really nice of you. Got anything in mind? Well, yes, I'm thinking of cooking for him. All the housework I did in Brayhard helped boost my confidence in the kitchen. So I'd like to surprise him with a really special homemade meal. I have a feeling he'd like that. I can see him jumping for joy already. The only issue being, I have absolutely no idea what I should make him. This is where you come in. Could you bring me some dishes that you'd consider unique that I can sample? You wouldn't have to do this right away, and of course, just whenever you're free. If that's all you need, then sure. If I see or taste anything particularly unique, I'll bring it straight to you. Thank you. It's a big help. I caught wind of the fact that you're planning on performing for Celdic. Naturally, I'd be happy to assist. Especially since you managed to get a hold of a piano. How could I resist? I might as well get some practice in since it's been so long. I wouldn't want to perform any less than my best here. Alright, got her on board. Alright. Oh, why are you up there? Oh, okay, getting ready. Oh, there you are. Here's, how are the preparations going? Hello, everyone. Everything's coming along nicely. In fact, we have about the same amount of space as we did during Trista's concert now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble setting up the piano if we've got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh? Could that mean you found enough people? Yeah, we found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We've told them that we'll go and collect them as soon as everything's ready here. Really? Thank you so much. I knew asking you all was the right call. All that remains are the final preparations. And the piano should be arriving soon, too. We'll have to spread the word after we help carry it in here. All the wind orchestra members are on standby, too, so yeah. I've got such a good feeling about this concert. Shall we begin then? One side. Alright, let's do it. Do it for real. Begin. Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure they can give everyone a concert to remember. Thanks. Is everyone else ready to begin? Wasting no time, and everyone began working together to set up the stage. They did so as quietly as possible so as not to disturb those still recovering. And soon enough, the piano arrived as well. It's going to be the noisiest thing. That was a little too heavy for my comfort. This is the piano you mentioned? I love it. It's a rather fine one, too. I'm impressed at the condition it's in, considering where it was left. Yep, there won't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise. It was made by the Revelt company, and they really know their stuff. Wait a minute. Revelt? That sounds familiar. Where have I heard that name? They're an old company famous for their high-quality instruments. My father had a number of their music boxes, too. Yeah, their music boxes were pretty popular. Also, isn't that Claire's last name? My violin was made by them, too, actually. Is that so? That would explain why the name sounds so familiar, even when I don't know much about music. That's not the only place you might have heard the name, though. Isn't Captain Claire's surname Revelt? Hey, you're right. Yeah, her full name's Claire Revelt. It may just be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a connection between them. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Sorry, I probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want us getting sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. Yeah, sure. The quicker the better. No longer distracted, they finally started properly setting up for the concert. It wasn't long before all was ready. Afterward, they gathered the performers and the rest of the wind orchestra. And after a quick meeting and rehearsal, the concert could officially begin. What the? It's coming from the auditorium. They did mention there'd be some sort of event taking place here. Now that I think about it. What a lovely melody. And it's so soothing. Feels like the pain from my body is just fading away. Oh, did she wake up? Sis? Huh? Where am I? What's with the music? Jake's awake too. Everyone's in. The concert went without a hitch, attracting more and more people over time. One after another, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, Class 7 could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people of Celdic. I'm glad. They deserve it. They're such wonderful people. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you, Instructor Mary and Andre. I don't think things would have gone as well as without you. Glad I could help. It was nice being able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while, too. It was an absolutely wonderful experience, especially considering how many people we had in the audience by the end. That is all the proof I need that the love within our music touched the hearts of those who heard it. It was a blast getting to perform with Instructor Mary. It was a good chance for me to make up for missing the concert back in the summer too. Thanks for inviting us, Elliot. It was a pleasure being able to perform side by side with professionals. Honestly, the wind orchestra played very well. They held their own even on the same stage as professionals. Thanks a lot, guys. You should be proud, Elliot. You put together an amazing concert. And amazing concert? It's been a while since I had the treat of hearing Fiona play the piano. This is an unprecedented miracle. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken. Asking all of you for this favor was the correct choice. Thank you so much. We too wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed. One sec. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. I just hope the market manager was able to hear it from the goddess's side. Still, the success of this concert means so much to me. I've always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now you've all helped me accomplish that. That's why I've received permission from Father Zerbal to accompany you all on the Courageous from here on out. Really? That's great. We always could use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Thank you. Another student joined. Zerum Powder, EP increased by 2. Rosine was welcome aboard the Courageous. It was so nice to get the opportunity to take part in such a fantastic concert with all of you. It'll be a long, winding road to heal the townsfolk's heart, but I would be thrilled if this served as the first step down that path. Thank you again for everything you did to make this performance possible. It was lovely to see the wind orchestra perform again, and to participate myself no less. I wish you the very best of luck in whatever you do next. Hey, I'm just happy that some of these people are waking up. Oh. Well, hopefully this helps people some. Let's go. Alright, so now we have another new destination.
Where do you want to go?
We are going to Roar.
Leave it to me.
Because now we have a hidden quest. It's been a little bit since we had one of these. Residence Jackass's repair shop. Make sure you have Alisa when you come here. Oh hey, just the folks I wanted to see. I got something I wanted to talk to you about.
Well, that's kind of ominous and not very like you.
Suppose not. But basically, Irina left something with me, you see?
Wait, this is...
Wow, that's one nice pocket watch. So you recognize it, Alisa?
I do. It was a gift from my father made for my mother. He always liked putting his engineering knowledge to work in making things like this. It's ridiculously accurate too. All these years and it's not even 1 second off. Mother used it since the day he gave it to her too. Not that she'd ever mention it.
That's really something. Must be really important to you too then.
I guess you could say that. Which is why I'm kind of wondering why she gave it to Jackass.
Well, the damn thing's busted. Irina brought it over to me when Reinford's labs weren't up to the task of fixing the thing. Now that not that that's a big surprise. Your old man's stuff was always way above the level of your average mechanic. So she came to me as a last resort. Said if I couldn't fix it, then it wasn't a big deal, though.
She said what? I swear.
Anyway, now that you're here, what you say to helping me fix it? I'm sure Alisa wouldn't want to help out with this. But what should we do? Sounds good to me. We've got some time.
Are you sure? I mean, I really appreciate it, but...
No worries. I'm curious about this. If it's a memento of your father, we could hardly refuse. One sec. But with that decided, what would you like us to do? Simple. Some stuff in here is broken. You need to get some replacements. You can't find them in any old store, though. Getting what you need ain't gonna be easy. Sure you up to it? Huh. Now you tell us. Still, we're not going to back out after we've agreed to help someone.
I can't believe she doesn't care whether it gets fixed or not. Well, even if she doesn't, I do, and I'll get it fixed. That'll show her.
Looks like I don't got nothing to worry about then. So let me tell you what you're gonna need. First up's a Type 4 pressure regulator. Right. What is that?
As the name implies, it's a device that regulates orbital pressure. Type 4s are both very small and very powerful. And very rare for that matter. I think we'd probably have the best chance of finding one at a research facility.
Research facility, huh? We might be able to get one within the city at least. Next up's the special alloy sheet. I'm talking a really thin one here. Told you regular mechanics were no match for your old man. A special alloy sheet? When in the world would that be used for? I couldn't even begin to imagine.
Father was nothing if not playful with his designs. He really enjoyed what he did. But finding something like that here in the city seems like a long shot. The Soxon Iron Mine, on the other hand, we should talk to the mine chief over there. Let's pay them a visit as soon as we find the time.
Last but not least is the heart of the watch. It's a micro oscillator. Only problem with this one is, it ain't here. I can't even tell you what kind he used. Any kind of oscillator will probably do the trick, but it might not be quite as accurate.
That won't be good enough. You don't even have the slightest idea what he might have used? If it's not as accurate as it used to be, it's hardly going to feel like we repaired it at all.
Oh, I get you, but I really don't got a clue. And something tells me you don't either.
Sorry, I wish I did.
What if... Well, if neither of you know, why don't we try asking Gwen? He might have an idea.
That's a pretty good idea, actually.
How about that? We might be able to get this repair up to snuff after all. So, once more for good measure, I need a Type 4 pressure regulator, a special alloy sheet, and a micro oscillator. Gather them up, bring them here, and I'll fix that watch right on up for you. In that case, we're off.
We'll be back with all the supplies before you know it.
Alright, well, let's start... hello. Let's start by going to the upper level and heading on over to the research facility here. Or these guys. I stopped your car. What are you going to do now? Can I talk to you from here? Oh, I stopped both of them. I wonder if they're going to start clipping or something. It's kind of hard to tell. Going in and figure... Stop them again. I don't think there's really much clipping going on. Full speed ahead. Look at it turn. Look at how it took that corner. This is the best.
Remote control cars. Given their size and power, I wouldn't be surprised if they use Type 4 pressure regulators.
Well, it can't hurt to ask. Excuse me. What's up? You want to play with the cars too? Not exactly. I do. They told Gregor and Harves what they were up to and asked about the Type 4 pressure regulator. A Type 4 pressure regulator, huh? Those are pretty rare, you know. But you've got a good eye. We do use them in these cars, and we've even got a few spares. You can take one if you want.
Really? Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Just give me a minute. They're pretty rare and you have spares. Okay. Just be careful with it, okay? We're being super generous, but these things are seriously tough to find. We really appreciate this. Don't mention it. Always happy to help. Just stop by and play with these cars with us sometime, okay? We really owe these guys for giving us something so rare.
Yeah, we can't let this go to waste.
Am I allowed? Alright, our next location. Actually, we can go to there from the Courageous.
Where do you want to go?
Boop.
Full speed ahead!
Alright. Man, I'm glad I don't have to take the road. Can I? Yes.
Right.
Entering in style. Well, as much style as I can with this thing. Oh, looks like you're the one I want to talk to, huh? I kind of wish I could talk on my bike. Think we should ask him if he knows where we can find that special alloy sheet?
We might as well try, right? Excuse me.
Hey, you need something? They explained why they were looking for a special alloy sheet. I get you now. Well, you're in luck. We got more of them than we know what to do with. I think I actually remember handing one off to Elisa's dad way back when.
Really?
That's right. Can't believe it took me until just now to realize why he was so happy about the damn thing. But if he was using it to make a present for his wife, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he always used to get so excited when he was making something new, almost like a child.
You got that right. Anyway, we've got tons of fragments like the one I gave him in here. Just head on in and ask around at the station. Just tell whoever's on duty in there that I sent you, and he'll give you exactly what you need.
Thank you so much.
We'll head in there right away. No problem. Good luck fixing the watch. Style. Aww. Alright, no one here. Here? Yep. Alright, how do I get down there? Well, I can go either way, but just be sure. Excuse me. Excuse me, do you have a minute? Ian explained that they were searching for a very thin special alloy sheet. Really? And it doesn't have to be very big? Yeah, we've got plenty of those left over. Just hold on a sec. I'll go get you one.
Thank you so much.
Here you go. Wow, it really is thin. Kind of springy, too. You'd be surprised just how tough it is. You need this special equipment to cut through it for processing. Anyway, don't know what you're going to use it for, but I hope it works out for you.
Thank you again.
Aw. Well, thankfully I can call the Courageous from here.
Where do you want to go?
Next stop.
Full speed ahead!
Lake Lacrima. Aw. No. The person. Aw. You go. Alright, da-da-da. Nope. Lakeside Cabin. Gwen? Hey there, Gwen.
Grandfather, can we ask you something?
Shoot. They explained that they were trying to fix the pocket watch that Alisa's father made and asked about the micro oscillator. Oh, you're trying to fix that thing up, are you? That's not going to be easy. I think I know what you're looking for, though.
You do?
Yep. He came to me when he was making the thing originally, you see. He wanted to know if I knew of a more stable material that would usually use than what's usually used in an oscillator. More stable material? Take it you're not much of a watch expert. The more stable the material used, the more precise and accurate the oscillator. Anyway, it just so happens that I knew of just a thing.
And that was?
Perhaps the more stable material in this world. Zemurian ore. Zemurian ore?
He used that to make an oscillator?
No one knows how to process the stuff at the time. Knew how to process the stuff at the time, but I'm guessing he just found a small enough piece and used it as is.
So that was the secret to its accuracy. I can only imagine how much effort he must have gone to in order to find even a grain of that stuff. And yet Mother just dumps it onto Jackass like she doesn't even care.
Easy, Alisa. Anyway, if that's what we're looking for, we should head back to the Courageous. Maybe George will have some we can use.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
George.
With that, they hurried back to the Courageous and went straight to speak to George.
Anyway, that's why we came to you. Wow, I had no idea anyone had ever made a pocket watch like that. The idea of using Zemurian ore in one is ingenious too. I wouldn't mind learning more about it myself.
So, would you happen to have any high purity Zemurian ore that you could spare? Even the tiniest amount will do.
Sure, that's all you need. That won't be a problem at all. Hold on a sec, if you don't mind. I want to find you a good piece. Thanks, George. Hopefully this won't mess with the sword at all. Sorry for the wait. This should do the job. Purity is pretty close to 100%, so it should fit your needs perfectly.
So this is what formed the heart of the father's pocket watch. Thank you so much, George.
Don't worry about it. You were the ones who brought the Zemurian ore back here in the first place.
Alright, I think that's everything we need. Can we head back to Jackass's place and have him fix it up now?
She's really fired up about this. Back to Ruhr.
Where do you want to go?
Well, looky here. You kids got all the parts we need? You bet.
Think you'll be able to fix the pocket watch now?
With all these, should be able to, yeah. Well, now that I've got all the parts, I figure I'll stick them together. Stick them all together eventually. I'm just poking fun. Wouldn't want to keep you waiting all that long. Should get started around my second drink of the night. Fine, stop staring daggers. Actually, if you're so bound and determined to get this thing fixed, how about you do it?
What, me? Are you sure?
Sure as shooting. Hell, it's only right. But if you're not sure you're up to the task, I can take care of it.
No, I want to. Let me at least try.
Wow, it really is important to her. Of course, let me process the alloy sheet for you first, though. Betcha the tools are still up in his room. Give it a look-see, and I'm sure you'll find them.
Of course, thank you.
With that, they immediately set out for the Reinford family residence to collect his tools and fix the pocket watch. How'd it turn out?
So this goes here, and that's connected to that other thing there.
So how's the patient? You think you can fix it?
I think Dr. Elisa can guarantee a full recovery. My father taught me everything I know about mechanical engineering. So I've got a pretty good idea of how he thinks, his design quirks, all the weird stuff that makes an engineer.
That makes sense. I'm guessing that's what Jackass meant when he said it was only right that you do it yourself.
Yeah, Grandfather taught me a lot of things, but my engineering know-how is all from my father. You could say I wasn't just his number one daughter, but his number one student too. And from what I've heard, Jackass taught him almost everything he knew.
You did always seem to be surprisingly tech-savvy, Reinford name or no. It all makes sense now.
Wait, am I? I guess I can see what you mean. Though, I probably know more about engineering than Mother does at the very least. Oh, got it.
Is it fixed now?
I think so. I just need to reassemble the frame, disable the circuit breaker, then...
Sweet, it's fixed.
I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much for helping me with this. It's nothing to get all teary-eyed about.
It sounds like a music box? I thought it was just a regular pocket watch.
I'll bet we needed that special alloy sheet to enable it to make this sound. I can't believe he managed to make something this complex by hand. He had some pretty amazing stuff, but this? What?
Aww. A photograph?
A wedding photo, it seems.
Irina brought it over to me when Rhineford Labs weren't up to the task of fixing the thing. So she came to me as a last resort. Said if I couldn't fix it, then it wasn't a big deal, though. Uh-oh. She mad? I think she mad.
At least knock before you come in. What would you have done if I had a guest in here? I know all about what happened with Father's pocket watch. How can you be so indifferent to it? I saw no reason to keep it around if it no longer functioned. That's all there is to it. Is that all you wanted to ask? I suppose you're right, in a way. When you're running a company this big, you need to prioritize efficiency above all else. Sometimes that might mean cutting things out of your life that are important to you for the sake of the big picture. I can see that. Whether that's the right attitude to take, I don't know. That's not for me to decide anyway. But know that if you can't take care of the things that matter to you and you feel the need to toss them aside, then I'll be the one to pick those things up and look after them in your place. I see. Your naivete doesn't appear to have faded any since we last spoke, but I can't say that comes as any surprise. I'll give you credit for showing your beliefs with actions over simple words, Alisa. Mother, I don't... Dalton, get the car ready to depart. I'll be leaving in 2 minutes. As you wish, Madam Chairman. I had no intention of keeping it around as long as it was broken, but if you fixed it, I may as well take it off your hands. Here's your reward. You deserve one for the effort you put into this. Wait a minute, I haven't finished. Oh, and I'll be expecting you to have some more concrete ideas about it by our next meeting. You were the one who chose to make such a bold proclamation. You must always take responsibility for your words. I just don't get her. That's your mother in a nutshell. Why must she always be like this? Like, sometimes it's hard to tell if she even cares or not. I see she didn't notice what happens when you set it to go around the other way. Aww. Our precious treasure. Everything he gave me had to have some unusual trick to it. Well, she's still got a long way to go if she wants to be my successor. But I suppose spending a moment like this now and again isn't so bad. I seriously don't know what to think of her. Like, it's like she... She's very confusing. Like, it's hard to tell if she truly cares or not, but
Like, you see there that, like... Alright, so I think with that... I think it's time to return to the Courageous and report in. Who's got a lot to report
You've been
too.
keeping well? Do tell me all about what you've been up to.
Here you go. 15,500 Mira.
Well, that's very impressive.
I didn't rank up.
Adios, Reen.
Alright, everything's reported. Alright. I think all that's left now is, I guess, going to the other shrines. But before I do that, I'm gonna go work on preparing everyone for the shrine. So I'll be back in a moment. That one costs less. It was never upgraded in the first place. Oh my god, I never upgraded that in the first place. What? Okay, I think I'm sufficiently ready. I've got everyone's weapons and armor all situated. Now, just a matter of who I want to bring. Emma and Laura are kind of required. Let's bring Fee. And I kind of want to bring Milliam and Gaius. Geez, some of them are just at 100, and it's just like I kind of want to work with them. I don't have the space, but then again, the shrines may level them up enough that I can do that comfortably. Alright, so Reen, Laura, Fee, Machias, Sarah, and Emma. Very balanced here. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Alright, our next destination...
Where do you want to go?
Let's see. There it is. Nope. That's the Aqua Shrine. The Aria Shrine.
Full speed ahead!
Alright, guys.